honestly, I don't remember the day I started this project. From what I do know, I probably started in the end of February or the beginning of March. It just randomly popped in my head one day, and many people were asking, I have ADHD and it's hard for me to focus. Is there any solutions? Of course, back then in my mind, I was just telling them, just focus a little bit more and take more notes. But from correction from peers and from friends and family, I felt like I just gave the worst advice ever. But everybody makes mistakes and I can always learn from it, and which I did, which made me interested in ADHD. So I started doing some research and taking notes and trying to learn as much as I can. So I'm like, let me do a research project on this. I'm not doing this for a grade. I'm not selling it. It's legit just for me. I didn't really have a target of what I wanted, but I have multiple mindsets on what I want to focus on. It didn't matter where they came from. It didn't matter what grade level they are. All I need is just questions with answers. If I can remember correctly, I launched the survey around mid-March, and I had about less than 10 questions per survey. It was 2 surveys. One was students that was self-diagnosed or diagnosed with ADHD, and the other was just regular students. The question consists of gender, age, location of the classroom, explanation, difficulty focusing, how do you study, and if someone has ADHD, what advice would you give them? For regular students, it was the same thing except for the last question. Mentioning ADHD, I rephrased it to, if someone is struggling with their studies or homework, what advice would you give them? The results shocked me, especially with the students that have ADHD. Results weren't even as I wanted to, but results are results, and I needed to do a comparison. Some of the results could be personal, so I'm not reading every result that the student has answered, but only the similarities. There are a total of 9 responses, which isn't my goal. I was 1 short, so let's start with the regular students. For gender, there was only 4 women, 4 men, and 1 non-binary. There were 2 that were less than 13 years old, 5 that ranged 14 through 17, 1 that ranged from 18 to 24, and the other was 25 and older. They were all dispersed. 3 sat in the middle, 2 sat near the window, or they sat close to the door. 3 sat in the back, and 1 sat anywhere because they were homeschooled. 4 students by difficulty in the classroom, and 4 find it not so difficult. 1 student mentioned, it's hard if it's online, and the other student said, I'm way too comfortable with the online mode, despite of the distractions. Most of the non-responses mentioned they have to have a quiet place to study. 1 response stood out, saying, once I am focused on something, I stay on it. Studying is difficult. These were all good advice, especially these 2 responses. Take a deep breath, my friend, and then put your mind into it. A half-hearted approach is not going to work. Trust yourself and try hard to finish it off. It's just those initial 5 to 10 minutes of focus which you're destined to finish up. Good luck. And I'll tell them to get away from distractions and try to go to the library. It's very helpful to go to a place with no sound. Hey everybody, I just want to let you know that this is recorded back in May, and right now it's August 27th, and I was gonna say I might have to do the ADHD part as a part 2, only because I have a lot of schoolwork already, but just be sure to select the video just in case if you want to catch up or anything. But thank you for watching, and I will try to do another video hopefully around mid-September or early October. That's my goal right now. If I don't, just comment and say hurry up. I won't mind it. Thank you.